Hello and a very good day everyone. So today we will learn on how we can actually prepare a debtor aging report. So basically I'm actually required to actually calculate the amount outstanding by the respective clients. So we do have like the sales date, the invoice, the customer name, selling price, net price, payment, credit terms and payment received. So basically what happened is this company, they have the invoices on the respective dates. This is the company name, so it's a fictional companies. We have the selling price and some transaction has discount allowed, some transaction there is no discount allowed. So the net price is basically the difference between the selling price and the discount allowed. And some companies, they have made the partial payment whereby they pay like deposit or they paid some amount. Some companies, they have made full payment, which means at the end there will be no outstanding. So first and foremost is I actually need to know what is the outstanding amount. So receivable means a customer that hasn't paid. That's why we call it receivable or debtors. So now I want to actually calculate the outstanding amount. So outstanding amount is basically the difference between net price, that means your selling price after your net sales, after you deducting the discount allowed, minus with your payment received. So basically this is the outstanding balance that the receivable need to pay back. So we need to collect this money from the receivable. And then what I'll do is I'll drag down the numbers. So we notice whenever there is full payment, there is no outstanding. But whenever there is a partial payment, then we need to collect from the receivable. Next, we need to know the due date. Okay, you see here, in this case, we know that the invoice happened in these respective dates, and each companies, they have like a credit terms. That means a grace period whereby within the particular days they need to pay. So when is the last day or when is the due date? The due date is basically, if you look carefully here, it is 28 November you plus with the credit terms. So it's within 90 days. So that means by 26 February, the company must actually settle the amount. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click it over here. So here we'll get the list of due date. Next, I need to know the overdue days. So that means by how many days is already past the due date. That is the overdue days. Because today, if you look carefully, it is 4th March. So I need to actually calculate which particular invoices which is overdue date. So we need to say, so equal, and then if they say I put yes the today's date, okay, I must minus with the due date. So when I minus, what happen is you will notice that we have about 6 days. That means from the today's date until the due date, that means there are 6 days is already overdue. And then when I just double click over here, you will notice some numbers will be in negative, some numbers will be in positive. Why? Negative indicates that it's haven't overdue yet. Positive indicates means it's already overdue. Meaning to say today is 4th March, so that means about 41 days overdue from the due date. So my manager don't want to see the negative, so what I need to do is equal if the today's date is actually after, okay, if today's date is actually after the due date, then what I do is I'll just put today minus. Today must minus with this due date, that will calculate the overdue days, otherwise will be 0, and then close bracket and enter. So now when I just double click, so you will notice even though there is outstanding amount, still the days are calculated. So this will show not accurate. So I need to expand my formula whereby here is if today, but before the today I put here or. So or if they say this number is equals to not equal to 0, just say it's not equal to 0, or the today's date is actually after M6, then after that, okay, so I need to close this bracket. So if just say it is not equal to 0, and if just say the today's date is after the due date, then you calculate the overdue days. So I'm just going to drag this, and there you go. Or what you can actually do is basically in this case, I'm going to use the AND function. Okay, so I'm going to use the AND function, and there you go, and drag down, and just like that we can actually calculate how many days has passed the overdue dates. So meaning to say like this date is already passed because the due date is 26, this is overdue, this is overdue, and some of it is overdue. So now my manager wants to know the debtor aging report. So basically we have already calculated the overdue dates. That means whenever that the outstanding amount is not equal to 0, or whenever the due date has exceeded the due date. So what I will do is basically I will actually try to calculate a debtor aging report. So to calculate the debtor aging report, I'll put my cursor on the table, Control A, and then I go to insert, click pivot table, and I press OK. So what I'll do is I'll just take the outstanding amount. So we noted that we have about 4,400 outstanding balance receivable. So when I just highlight over here, yes, it's memang pun it's 4,000, but I need to calculate the overdue days. So the overdue days I drag and put at the rows. So now what we can actually understand is, in the row section I put overdue days, in the values I put the outstanding amount. So these days what I want to do is I want to make it a grouping. Under pivot table analyze, click on group selection. So start 0, ending maybe you can put at 90, and I want to group by 30 because 1 month we have about 30 days. So I just press OK. So apparently you will see, okay, so 30 days aging report about 3,000, and then about the second month one is 911. Meaning to say, just say I just insert my filter, and if just say I insert, okay, that means anything more than 30. So I'll go here, greater than 30, okay, and then I highlight this. You'll notice about 911 ringgit haven't paid yet. But you want to know which company is involved. So what you need to do is you go to this sheet over here. So now you want to know, okay, which company is involved. So I put the overdue days at the column, and then I'll put the customer name at the rows. So we get to know, okay, these are the companies involved. And if they say you don't want the 0, you just click over here, value filter does not equal 0. Outstanding amount does not equal 0. So from here we actually able to get which companies are actually outstanding within the first month, second month, and so on.